Good morning, guys. It's time for a bit of gardening here in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're hanging out with Tanya, our builder's garden expert, and she's about to share some of her knowledge with us. Tanya, so nice to be with you. As always, you always have the most interesting things to show us. What are we doing today?
Well, you know, the worst thing that can possibly happen is someone is given a succulent as a housewarming gift. Or you bought one because everybody who walks into a builder's and sees one of these little guys just picks it up and says, I've got to take me home.
But they're beautiful.
They're just fabulous. They all have different shapes, sizes, and don't get too worried about the names and all of that. The most important thing is that most of them need lots of sun. They don't need too much water, which is great for most of us gardeners. So what we're going to show you today is how to make more of them. How do you divide them? How do you make more babies so you can share the love?
So what are we going to do? What do we need?
I want you to take this guy.
Okay.
Okay, this is a little sempervirens, and I'm going to take this little guy over here. Now, what we need is one of these containers, which comes really handy, where you can just pop out the little pot. So once it's kind of established, but it's nice and easy to carry around, you know, once you've planted all your little babies in it. We've got a very dangerous Stanley knife. We've got a wooden float, and if you don't have one of these, you could just use a piece of wood. We've got some bone meal and some seedling mix, and that's all we're going to need. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to start the first little guy. This isn't an individual little plant over here. Thumb and forefinger, pull it a little gently, and out it comes. It's got a few little roots. Even if it doesn't have any roots, don't worry, because they're so forgiving that it'll just grow.
Gently remove the young plants from around the main succulent. Depending on the size of the plant, one could get up to 20 new little plants. Try to keep the roots of the little succulents intact.
So now we've got our seedling mix. We're going to add some bone meal in, fairy dust. We're going to mix it all in. Let's mix that all in. And the bone meal, remember, is just going to encourage good rooting. That's what's important, and that's why we always add it. Remember, you can never add too much of it. You can always add too little, but never too much. Mix it all in. Once we've done that, here we go. Let's now start filling up our little pots.
Great.
We throw it in. Let's make a few scoops over here. That's it. And then this is where our wooden float comes in handy, and we're just going to spread it out nice and evenly. Right, now the prepping is done.
So let's get these little guys in there.
Yeah, let's get them going. And then we're literally going to take one little guy and you're just going to pop him in quite gently. So what I like doing is taking a little trowel like this, or even just the back end of the Stanley knife, hold the little succulent so it doesn't wobble around. Take the back end of this and just firm it around the soil. And that just makes sure that the little succulent is now nice, tightly knit with your good, rich seedling mix. And then our little babies are done.
And they set up for a whole new life.
Exactly. And then after a couple of weeks, you know, you're going to leave these in a nice sunny spot. You're going to water them probably only second or third day, so literally twice a week, if that. Of course, if it rains, you don't water.
And Tanya, there we go. Look how pretty is that.
It looks gorgeous, Ewan. And remember, all they need is full sun, good watering twice a week. And when this little baby is grown up and big and strong, give it away as an awesome living gift.
Absolutely love it. Now you know how to, in the words of Tanya, spread the succulent love. Remember, get down to your local builders for all your gardening needs.
There are hundreds of different succulents, so pick some that suit your style. Then cut them out of the pot, being as gentle as possible with the roots. In a bucket, add bone meal with seed mix. Pour it into some pots, spread it out, then place the succulents into each pot. Place in a sunny position and water once a week. It's as easy as that.
Well, some very cool inspirational ideas. Watching these segments always gives me faith and hope in myself that I too can be a gardener if I want to.
I can have green fingers. Did you ever think you'd know that much about succulents? You know?
Well, not I.
It is turning into what it looked like for about 0.3 seconds that it was turning into a beautiful day. So we came to check on our own garden, which is looking beautiful. But if you want to get started on the same road as us and get those green fingers, we can help you out. In fact, builders can help you out.
Yeah, 250 Rands voucher can be yours, courtesy of our friends at Builders. And in order to stand a chance to win that, all you need to do is SMS the keyword Builders, including your name and city, to 33728.
Man, I wish we could give you all one, but all the best of luck there to all of our entrants. We're going to take a quick break, then we're going to close this crazy show out. Stick around.